a business with a cause. We have a very special guest who will discuss how his business is working to promote a better society for the future in its social enterprise in reaching out towards the community. We have the founder of Karaw Craft Ventures, Mr. Paul Orpiada. Let's all welcome Paul. Hello, Paul. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me here, and hello to the viewers.
Yes. So all of our viewers want to know, first of all, what is Karaw Craft Ventures?
Karaw Craft Ventures is a design hub that upcycles scrap materials into artisanal products. Okay. So we brand our products as artisanal, contemporary, and sustainable.
Okay. Now, do you have samples of your products with you today?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Let's take a look.
So these products are made from upcycled materials.
Oh, okay.
We specialize in creating different stuff. So these are stuffed toys. We also have pouches, keychains, and we actually have several brands already. So we're developing these products through partnership with the different community of artisans that we work with right now.
Oh, okay. Wow, you have a lot of stuff today. Let's make some room. Okay, so you have a lot of plush toys and a lot of pouches.
Then keychains.
Okay, can you describe some of the products that we have here with us? Let's start with this one.
So this one is part of our collection for the brand, the Rug Pet Project. So with the Rug Pet Project, we recreate and reimagine different kinds of animals, icons into plush toys. This one works with a suction cup where you can display in a mirror or in your car. And then, this is part of our zoo animal designs. So we have elephant and then giraffe. And then we have another collection here. So this one is Manananggal. This is part of our Encanture collection, wherein we feature different Philippine mythical creatures all over the Philippines.
Okay.
So aside from Manananggal, we also have Berkakan from Ilocos, and then Garuda from Mindanao, and then Bungisngis, Tikbalang, and many to mention. Actually.
Okay. Do our viewers remember all of those characters that he mentioned?
So we want to reintroduce these local characters to our present generation as part of our advocacy in terms of promoting our culture and the arts.
Oh, okay. To promote the Filipino culture. I see with this toy that there's also an additional part. What's
yes, because as much as possible, we try to make our plush toys more functional. So with this one, this Manananggal is actually, it functions as a USB. So you can detach the two parts, the upper part and the lower part, and then the lower part can be used as a flash drive.
Wow.
For your data.
So it's much more interesting than the boring USB drive. At least you have this Manananggal. What does Manananggal mean?
Manananggal, it's an aswang.
So it's a monster.
It's a monster.
Yes,
it's a monster, and it cuts herself into two. I just can't remove the lower part, but based from the mythical stories, the Manananggal would go into the house of a pregnant woman, and then it would eat the unborn child.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Again, just part of some of the folklore of the Filipino culture.
Yes, because right now we Filipinos are very fond of patronizing more foreign characters, but we also have our own. So why not promote them as well?
Yes, yes. It's good to see that your products really is educating the youth about some of the stories of the Filipino people. So what are some of these other things that we have?
So these are pouches of different Philippine icons or characters.
Okay.
So we have the best of Bicol and best of the Philippine collection.
Oh, okay.
So
Best
this one
of
is
Bicol.
pineapple. So we want to feature the pineapple of Camarines Norte, which is very known for its pineapple harvest.
Yes.
And then we have Pilinat.
Pilinat. I'm from
Pili.
Pili. Yeah, my house is from Pili.
Oh, that's
yes,
nice. So, we want the pili nut to be known not only as a delicacy but
Yes.
also as a functional item.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And then we have PNR. This is the Bicol Express.
Oh, Bicol
Yeah.
like literally an express train.
Yes, and yeah, it works as a bag.
This one, it's
a
not
sling.
spicy, is it?
And then we actually have a sili.
Okay.
If I can just get this.
Okay.
And then Mount Mayon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
Mount
we have
Mayon.
even more products that we have, yeah?
Yes.
Mount Mayon.
Yeah, this is sili. So because Bicolanos are known for, spicy
Yes,
food.
yes,
So
oo.
yeah. So with all these collection, we want to highlight as well different Philippine icons and Bicol icons. So our present generation would appreciate what we have right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's very exciting. So you're promoting the Filipino culture with your products and educating the children. Now, you said the materials that you use is upcycling. What is upcycling, actually?
Well, upcycling is very much similar to recycling, but with upcycling, you use a scrap material and you use it for another purpose. So the way we do it is that we partner with different garment manufacturers and tailoring
okay.
shops to provide us their scrap materials as donations, or at least we would buy the materials for a minimal fee.
Oh, okay. So when you're reusing these materials, it's like as if you're helping the environment, diba? So instead of these scraps being thrown away by these garment companies, at least they're being reused for these items.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because as one of our advocacies in Karaw Craft Ventures, we want to promote responsible consumption
Responsible consumption, okay.
of our resources
Yes.
through using scrap materials as the raw material, for the products. And in that way, we also promote for creativity among our artisans and among our market.
Okay, that's very interesting. So what are some of the advocacies of Karaw? What are some of your missions in this company?
Okay. Our company is actually focused on promoting 6 core values, which is which is actually found in our flagship brand, which is Ragpet.
Okay.
So each letter has a representation of our core values. So we have
Yes.
First is to rediscover creativity and imaginative play. So as you can
Okay.
see from our products, these are playful items.
Yes.
And then appreciate Filipino culture and art. So
Yes,
we're very
yes, I
much
see
into promoting our culture. And then give love through gifts, because these are gift
okay.
items, these are souvenir items. And what we want to promote as well to our market is that when you give a gift, the recipient could feel the love more from you, from the
Yes.
giver.
Yes.
And then P is provide a sustainable livelihood to our community partners.
Okay.
And then E is to empower the underserved sector, because right now we're working with the inmate sector in Naga City. And then we also worked with the urban women. So these are unemployed mothers who are right now working with us as our
They help with the production of these things. Yes.
And then lastly, transform scraps into useful crafts.
Okay.
So we live by those principles in operating the social enterprise.
Okay, let's go back to how you discussed about how you were working with the urban women and the inmates in the Naga City jail. So are they the ones who are creating these things? They're the ones working by hand?
Yes. At first, we provide them the trainings, the skills that they need in order to craft these items.
Okay.
And then after a series of trainings, we help them in appreciating more the products that they produce, so that we can help them provide market access for their products. And other activities that we provide to them are more of helping them reconnect with their families.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And also addressing their other interests. So we do not only focus on helping them gain skills with craft making, but we also cater to their other interests, like providing them other options for livelihood, like beauty care services, food processing.
So why specifically did you want to choose the inmates at the Naga City Jail? If there's, you know, other workers out there, but in terms of your social mission, why did you want to have them to help produce these products?
We believe that the inmate sector is one of the most neglected sectors in the society, but
Yes.
we do not fully realize that there's potential in that sector.
Oh, okay.
Meaning they are confined inside the prison, but they are not able to use their talents, their time productively.
Yes.
So we thought of partnering with them because we saw the potential. They can be transformed into better persons when they leave the prison. And they could gain greater employability if they are able to rehabilitate themselves more effectively. So with our intervention in with the inmates, we see that they're gradually improving their lives in terms of keeping a good mindset. They are able to realize to realize the value of hard work in terms of getting decent job and working as well with their co-inmates or working with the community.
Yes. Well, it's great that you've given them this opportunity. You call it the rehabilitation program for the inmates. Now, what about you also mentioned urban women. So what is the lifestyle of these urban women? Are they working, or what are they, their lifestyle that you've chosen to partner with them?
Yeah. So aside from working with the inmates, we also right now expanded working with the urban women. So these are unemployed nannies before. So they don't have work, but they want to help their family.
Yes.
So what we do is we tap several communities who have we identified unemployed nannies, and then we give them jobs. So and they can do the production inside their home, so they can still attend to the needs of their children.
Oh,
And with that, we are able to provide them an alternative source of income.
Yes. Well, that's great that you've giving them these job opportunities for more and more people. What other different types of sectors do you want to work with in the future?
Right now, as part of our activities, we engage students in promoting the importance of arts. So we do workshops.
Oh, okay.
And in terms of tapping other sectors, we also want to work with the PWDs, with the sectors that who have potentials, but they cannot fully use their talents and skills because they are limited with opportunities like this.
So where do you have these workshops in training these students or these PWDs? Where do you train them? At what facilities?
Just this year, we opened our shop. It's our showroom, wherein we do not only showcase our products, but we also engage other artists and startups to sell their products in that shop. And as part of our activities in that shop, we conduct different arts and crafts workshops. So we do coffee painting, we do dream catcher macrame making, we do plush toy making, so that people would be more aware that what they do here, what they do in our shop is also replicated in our partner community. So they get to have more appreciation on the value of handcrafted materials and with working with our communities.
Well, that's great. That's really great to hear. Like, our topic is business with a cause. It should be business with multiple causes, because there's so many benefits that we have with your business. First is you are promoting Filipino culture through the storytelling of the famous Filipino products, Filipino folklore. Next, you are sustainability, responsible consumption by using scrap materials, upcycling. Okay, there's that one. You are helping different underappreciated sectors of the community with the Naga City Jail and the urban women. You're reaching out to them. And then you are also promoting the arts. Yes. And then you have these trainings and workshops. You have so many causes, so many good things with just in one company alone. Now, where did this company start? You know, you have all of these ideas. What was the beginning? Because a lot of our viewers maybe they're interested in starting their own business that has these good causes. So where did this idea first come up from?
This company is actually inspired by our seniors project back in college.
Okay.
And I started it with a team.
Yes.
And all of us are inclined to doing arts, different kinds of arts and crafts.
Okay.
So with our passion, we developed the idea of upcycling materials and turn them into souvenir items. And since we saw that the market is responding greatly with our products, we continued it. So that's why up until now we're still running.
Okay. So when did that start? What year was that?
It was back in 2009 when I started my senior year in college.
Oh, okay.
And then in 2012, that's the time wherein I restructured Karaw as a social enterprise, because before we are the ones really doing this stuff.
So you guys yourselves were the ones making each product?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's so tiring.
So in 2012, we got an opportunity through an organization wherein we got funding, and so we restructured the company as a social enterprise, and that's also the time wherein we had an engagement with the inmate sector.
Okay. Wow, that's great. So as part of your company, I know that you've won some awards. What are some of the awards that you've won?
Yeah, so the one I mentioned, it was with the British Council, Philippines.
Okay.
So we won in the I Am a Change Maker competition.
I am a change maker. Okay.
And then in last year, we won the BPI CNAG competition. And in between those years, I also got into several fellowship programs.
Oh, okay.
Yes, here in the Philippines and one in Germany.
Wow, that's very exciting. So also a lot of our viewers want to know, maybe they're interested in starting their own business with a cause and things like that. What are some things that you've had in your own personal experience that helped you in creating this business? What other things did you join maybe when you were younger?
Yeah. Before I committed myself full time working for the company, I've gone through a process. So it's not very easy.
Yeah, it's not an overnight thing that happens.
Yeah. So those events have helped me to realize that what I'm doing could be scaled up into a greater cause.
Yes.
So as an entrepreneur, I joined contests, I joined fellowship programs wherein I got to meet a lot of people. Most of them are my mentors and friends who became networks in doing business. And with those series of events, I came to realize that there really is a potential for this. And I believe that with the people whom I met, they could help me create an awareness with what I'm doing. So there will be more people who will be more willing to support our cause.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, when starting a business, actually, I actually started it with my passion because I consider myself as an artist.
Yes.
I am actually the in-house designer of our social enterprise.
Really? So you design all of these products?
Yes, and
wow, you're very talented.
Yeah, we also collaborate with other artists.
Yes.
Actually, this is a collaboration with a Bicolano artist. So we help each other in developing the concept.
Okay.
So because our goal, as part of our goal in Karaw, is to reach out to more artists as well and inspire them to continue their craft.
Wow. Yeah, I know a lot of people think they want to start a business with their passion, and they think, I can't do it. I can't do create a business of arts. But we could see with Paul how he's able to do that. But all the more that his business has it has more meaning. It's not about just making money or becoming rich, but it's something that is more meaningful and has a great impact on society. So where do you see now Karaw for the future? Where do you hope that it reaches?
Okay. Right now, in terms of product development, we have a lot of projects that we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, in terms of product development, we want to engage into other crafts. So, but we already started that. So we're now engaged into doing paper crafts, leather crafts, and all of these are executed by our artisans. In terms of expanding our market reach, we're now in talks with exporters. So for possible market opportunities outside the Philippines.
Oh yes.
And then in terms of partnership with other organizations, right now we're working with 2 organizations, NGOs, who have provided us with our retail shop and then our office. So we also want to engage more organizations who are willing to support us in this cause, so we can expand our impact to more communities.
Yes.
Because right now we're working with 30 inmates and then 15 non-inmate artisans. So we want to possibly reach more or less 600 artisans by 2017.
Wow, that's very exciting. So hopefully you'll be able to reach more communities. I know a lot of your products feature the Bicol culture, so hopefully you can reach out to other communities here in the Philippines, that other sectors that are looking to maybe join the workforce in having this opportunity. So is there any greetings that you want to give to your partners of your company or your other founders, if they're watching?
Hi team. Yeah, so I think my message na lang for our viewers who haven't starting a business, don't be afraid to venture into what you believe that could provide you a viable venture, or could just continue what you're doing. Because when I started, it all really started as a passion.
Yes.
I'm very into arts and community development, and since I have a business background, all of these factors were combined.
Yes.
So there's Karaw Craft Ventures, and then look for partners who are also who are also like-minded, because with that you can solidify your intentions in creating a good business.
Yes.
And then continue to look for opportunities that you can learn, and as long as you believe that you're doing great, just continue doing it.
Well, thank you for your advice. I think that is going to be really helpful for our aspiring business owners, and to know that they have opportunities to expand their passion and to make a living out of it, and to make it a meaningful business. Yes, a business with a cause. So if people want to avail of some of your products, how can they purchase some of these items?
Right now we have our shop in Naga.
Yes.
And then we're very active in social media, so they can order from us through Facebook, Instagram. Just search for Karaw Craft Ventures.
Karaw Craft Ventures. Okay.
And then we do consignments. Here in Manila, we have stores in Katipunan, Roots Katipunan, and then in Intramuros, Lamon Haloka, Sentries, and Shop Local in Marikina.
Yes.
And then we also cater to customized souvenirs. So if they're interested to purchase our products, but they have a specific design, we can work on those aspects.
Wow, so even custom products. That's really exciting. So make sure to look up Karaw Craft Ventures on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Do you have Twitter?
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Twitter. So all of the social media. One last question before we end. What does Karaw mean?
Karaw is a Bicol word which means
Okay.
to play. So as
To
you can see
play.
from our designs, these are playful designs. And we
Yes.
just keep on recreating and reimagining different things that we see.
Yes, I should know, but I'm from Bicol, but I don't know any Bicolano. Well, thank you so much for joining us,
Yes,
Paul.
thank
It was a
you.
pleasure to having you.
Thank you for having me.
We hope that our viewers learned a lot today from our very special guest. So these are mornings filled with meaningful business talk, giving you useful advice on how to win at your career. I am Randy Bernardino, and this is Daily Insight.